Hi everyone. Today I just wanted to share with you two little secrets, not really secrets, but two handy little things that I think help when you're training your horses. They're two things that if you use them in your daily program, no matter what you're doing, whether it's groundwork, whether it's ridden work, whether it's reining, whether it's dressage, whether it's show jumping, it doesn't matter. If you can use these two simple little principles, it will actually make every training session more effective. The first one is consistency is the key, okay? It doesn't matter what you're doing, but if every time you do it the same and you do it consistently, your horse is going to learn the lessons faster. It's a bit like if you go to work and one day your boss is in an absolutely happy, wonderful mood and greets you with news that you're getting a raise and life is wonderful. And then the next day, nothing changes. You turn up to work exactly on time, you're neat and tidy, everything's good, and your boss is just in a foul mood and abuses you and says they wonder why they bother to employ you. What changed? Well, the only thing that changed was the boss's attitude. And the problem is it was you that ended up wearing it, because if you are not consistent, if they're not consistent in what they're saying to you, then you're not understanding what's going on. So imagine how your horse feels. If you turn up one day to ride him and you're in a really bad mood and you give him a really hard time and yet he tries his heart out, that lesson isn't going to stick very well. He's going to wonder exactly what it is he did wrong to cause you to be in a bad mood. I do a lot of work with teenagers and particularly girls, and I often tell them that if they're having a bad day, let's say they've had a bad day at school, or they've had a row with their boyfriend, or a teacher gave them a hard time, when they go home, they're probably better off to not work with their horse. Okay, they're probably better off to just go and give him a pat and a cuddle and leave him alone, because if they get on him in that bad mood, that's not good horse training, and they're not being consistent in how they treat their horse. It's not their horse's fault that they've had a bad day. And just remember that when you ride your horse, if you've had a bad day or you're under pressure or you're short of time, that's not your horse's fault. Okay, so how you come to the arena, how you come to the paddock, that's going to affect your horse. The second thing that I want to mention is always finish your training lessons on a positive note. If you can make sure that when you finish for the day, you stop your horse on something they have done amazingly. It might have been a really nice stop. It might have been a fantastic canter departure. It might have been a really nice circle. Whatever it is that they've done, if you can end the lesson on that note, both of you are going out on a high. So what that gives you is it gives you a positive point to work from at the start of the next session. Now, of course, you might have some ups and downs during your session where, you go really well and then the wheels fall off a little bit. Try and just make sure you improve a little bit before you stop. And that will then mean you both walk out of the arena happy, and it builds your confidence as a rider and it builds your horse's confidence in you. The other thing I'm really huge on in relation to when you stop your training session or how you stop it is where you stop it. I will never ride my horses back to the tie-up rail and get off them. Okay. When my horse has done something amazing, let's say I've been battling to get a really nice canter circle to the left and my horse gives me two pretty nice canter circles to the left. I'll pull him up, I'll stop him, let the reins go loose, sit on him, rub him all over and praise him, and then I will get off there. I won't take another step further. Now that might mean I have to walk a fair way back to the tie-up rail, but that's okay. Reward your horse and make that finishing point even more positive. And then next time you get back on, you're going to have even more fun.